This weekend, lawmakers are getting an inside look at the detention center in Florida, known as Alligator Alcatraz. The visits comes as many say the conditions inside are inhumane. Kendall Brandt has more on their visit.
Both Republican and Democratic lawmakers got their first look inside the ICE detention facility in the middle of the Everglades, but the two groups came out with very different outlooks.
Looking at those cages, I saw young men who looked exactly like me.
That's right.
I saw myself in those cages.
Democratic Representatives Maxwell Frost, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and Darren Soto were among some of the lawmakers on the tour. They say about 900 detainees were inside.
They are essentially packed into cages, wall-to-wall humans, 32 detainees per cage. That is the only thing inside those cages are their bunk beds, and there are 3 tiny toilets.
This comes after a group of Florida lawmakers sued Governor Ron DeSantis for not allowing them inside the facility unannounced earlier this week. Today, they spent hours in the site but did not get to speak to any detainees.
We saw people, of course, yelling for help. We even heard in the background someone yell, "I'm an American citizen." They started chanting libertad, freedom, liberty.
They say the staff inside includes private security companies, with Democratic lawmakers saying there was food, but in small portions.
I don't see how that could possibly sustain them nutritionally or not make them hungry.
They're being fed, they're being clothed.
Meanwhile, Republican State Senator Blaise Ingoglia and Representative Michael Caruso say the conditions inside were satisfactory.
The bed is actually more comfortable than my bed at house. I'm going to have that conversation with my wife.
Claiming conditions follow prison standards with adequate food, water, air conditioning, and shower access.
They're all male, all over 18, all criminal background.
With opinions about conditions inside split down party lines.
Individuals with small infractions are inside this facility. Civil traffic infractions, suspended license are in there. So the idea that the worst of the worst is in there is not true.
Now, Florida Senator Ingoglia says that the state is now working on increasing capacity to hold 4,000 more people.